Hey, do you want to go see the new car? Do you want to go see it? You do? You do, you do, you do. Okay, let's go. Let's go see it. Go, 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 go. So as you guys probably saw on the internet, Dennis Collins had an auction of over 200 cars here in Texas, and it was 45 minutes from me, and they had 4 Corvettes, and of course, I had to go see. And guess what? I brought one home. So this is a dirt road that all the cars are off of. You would never have just found this driving around. It's really in the middle of nowhere. And you really can't see from the road any of the stuff. It's all behind a wall. We'll get there here in a second. I'm curious if they have my car pulled out already. I hope not. Anyway, you see this wall right here? All the cars are behind that. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. Loaded up already. A couple old things getting loaded up, taken away. I'm surprised how much stuff is still here, to tell you the truth. There's a few things that are gone, but there's a lot that's still here. A lot that's still here. I hope they don't ruin it. Looks like he's being careful. This is making me nervous. We're going high to get over the gate. The white Suburban over there.
Yeah, I think cars on the way.
So you see in the video, there was a $500 parts car here. The one I bought was here. This one I wish I had bought, but you know, who needs another project, right? And then there was a 1970 or 71 that was sitting here. Clearly already gone, sold for a good deal. But anyway, it's one of those things, you can't buy them all, guys. You can't buy them all. So I bought the 1976 Corvette Coupe. And it wasn't cool enough, I guess, to make it in the auction video that Dennis Collins did make, but it was in the background with him in it. So here's a little screenshot from that. So as you guys saw, there was a 70, 71, there was a 74 convertible, there was a 75 parts car, and then there was this, which is kind of a borderline in between. I bid on all of them, and I had limits on what I thought they were worth for me, and all of them went over that. So this is the only one I ended up with, which is fine with me. There's always other cars to buy, but luckily this one, once we got it out of the dirt and onto the trailer, it actually turns out to be a much nicer car than I thought it was. I thought, oh, it's another parts car, we'll just throw it in the back. But let me show it to you guys, and you guys tell me what you think I should do with it. Should I part it? Should I sell it as is? Or should I put an engine and transmission in it and get it to go? So this is a 1976 Corvette, original white with green interior. And the crazy part about it is it's been in Texas since at least, I believe that's 1991. Let's see. Yeah, 1 is the year. I'm pretty sure that's 91. But the crazy part about this car is that it's just been sitting for so long. It's still solid. So all of this paint you see is original paint. It's never been painted. It's obviously shot, but you know, when's the last time you saw a Corvette like this with original paint? It has original rally wheels, original rally trim rings, and the best part is that it's very, very rust free. So as most cars of this era that have been sitting, you can see the bumper is actually still inside these rear brackets. See that? It's just deteriorated and just flaked into nothing. There are a couple parts missing. For example, the bumper, the taillight housings that go right here. Gas lid, the T-tops were gone when I got it, the door panels were gone, so I think somebody's kind of harvested this for parts, but guess what? I have lots of parts, so that's not a problem. Everything that's missing off of this, I have. It does have a hood, so here's the hood. This hood was actually behind it in the dirt, as you can see, just sitting. But weirdly enough, this car, even though it's been sitting, is really nice. You can see the frame is pretty much perfect. Here's the inside. I've yet to get this door open, but it's a very unique dark green and white two-tone interior, which I've seen on a lot of 77s, but I haven't seen on pretty much any 76s. This dash, other than a few tiny cracks, will actually clean up really nice. The same goes with all the roof panels, all that kind of stuff. Let's see, here in the back, if I can get the seat to move. Of course I can't. These seats will, you know, not clean up, but they'll clean, but they won't look good. The door panel is completely shot. This door panel over here is completely missing. There is a dead thing right there. I don't know what that's about. But, I mean, it's a fairly option car. It's L48, but it's air conditioning, has a radio, tilt column, deluxe interior, if you want to call it that. Here under the hood has power brakes and power steering. And I just want to show you guys just how nice the frame is on this car. Even though it's been sitting under a lean-to, it's super nice and straight. Same with the body, super nice and straight all over. The bird cage is good. And weirdly enough, unlike most of the cars there, this one, all the tires were inflated and stayed inflated, except for the one on the front, which had exploded. But I paid what I thought was a fair price for it. I guess my only complaint was, for the auction, you have to pay a fee to become a bidder. And usually if you don't buy anything, they refund that, but it was non-refundable, 50 bucks, which I had never been to an auction before, but I was told by others that it was high and kind of crazy. It was non-refunded. And then even though I have a tax ID, they made me pay sales tax on it. Now the good thing is they got titles for almost all the cars, so that's, you know, work and an expense that I wouldn't have to do. I mean, I paid $100 in sales tax, which in the end I would have had to pay more if they didn't have a title and I had to get the title myself. The other thing I didn't like is that they made me pay for loading, even though my trailer can load the car. They wouldn't let me in. They had to use their forklifts and blah blah. Anyway, small things, but yeah, this is it. This is an auction car from a video that you've probably seen. So let me know what you think I should do with it. Should I part it? Should I sell it as is? Should I put an engine in it, get it running? What do you guys think? Well, here's an exciting start to the morning. I went to fill up this tire and change that wheel, and my spare has a nail in it. Let's stick that back in there. Anyway, guess I gotta go to the tire shop today. This is an old tire. It's a BF Goodrich Radial TA, but look at the tread. Like, when's the last time you saw tread that looked like that on a BF Goodrich? It's old. I don't see any numbers on it. There might be on the back. Usually they're on the black wall. But we'll get this off, and I'm gonna find another tire for it since I want all the original wheels to go on. But I have a spare roller that I'm gonna put on there for now. So here's the sticker from the auction. And I also got a cool little coffee walk thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Keep it with the car probably. But we have the new, or the roller on. I'm gonna get a different tire for that wheel eventually, because I put a big X in these so I don't sell them. They're Camaro Rallies. What I like about them is I know they'll fit a Corvette with calipers on it. So they're not correct. You can see the difference in the depth between the front and the back wheel. One's for disc brakes, one's for not. But let's go put this out in the back. Then we'll decide what to do with it.